Good morning class. Today in this lecture we are going to discuss our practical session of database. Database is a 4th semester subject and having code that is 22416. Okay. Next we will discuss the teaching and examination scheme of our database management. There are 3 lectures allocated for database and there is no any tutorial assigned for a database subject and practical having 2 practicals, means total 2 slots are available for our database management practical session, so that the total credit of this subject that is 7. Theory part is divided into 2 parts and practical also divided into 2 parts. First of all, theory is divided into ESE and PA. What is mean by ESE? ESE is a end semester examination which is having 70 marks paper, and PA means progressive assessment which is having 30 marks. So that the total marks of a theory subject that is 100 marks. This 30 is again divided into 2 parts, that is 10 marks of a PA are for a micro project assessment and remaining 20 marks is of a average of 2 tests which is taken during the semester. Okay. Next, that is practical session, again divided into 2 parts, that is ESE end semester examination. Database is a having 50 marks ESE which is a external examination. Okay. And PA means progressive assessment which is having also 50 marks, so that the total credit for the practical that is 100 marks. Okay. Next point, that is list of practicals which is assigned by MSBT for a database management. There are total 31 practicals available for a database. Out of 31 we have to perform only 20 months, means mandatory experiments we have to perform in this database management. First practical, that is installation and configuring database product. Here in this practical we install the Oracle, MySQL or any other software, database software. Okay. Next, that is use of relational algebra operations. Here in this practical we perform various relational algebra operations. Okay. There are mainly various relational algebra like insertion, projection. Okay. Next, use of command based on a data definition language. There are various data definition languages available in database, that is create, alter, drop, rename. Okay. In this practical list there are 2 parts for the DDL commands. Okay. Here in a 5th practical we perform constant on a relation. There are mainly 2 types of constants which is important in a database, that is primary key constant and second is the foreign key constant. Next, we apply domain integrity constant on a relation. Okay. There are mainly 3 types of domain integrity constants which are not null, default or a check. Next, that is DML commands. In this experiment we perform the DML commands on a relation by part 1. This is again divided into 2 parts, that is part 1 and part 2. There are many DML commands available in database, that is insert, update, delete. Okay. Next, in a 9th experiment we perform the operators in a SQL queries. Different operators we perform in a SQL queries. Then special operators in SQL we perform in a 10th experiment. Then manipulate string and arithmetic functions using SQL. These are our 11th experiment. Then execute queries using date and time function. By using date and time function we apply multiple queries on a database. Execute queries using aggregate functions. By using aggregate functions we execute the queries. Then in a 14th and 15th experiment we apply the clauses on a single row or a group of rows. Okay. And 16th, 17th experiment we perform or write queries using inner and outer joins. Okay. And our 18th experiment, that is create and manipulate views in a database. 19th and 20th experiment, that is implement indexes, sequences, synonyms in a SQL. Next, 21 and 22 experiment, that is execute conditional statement and loop structure of a PLSQL. Next, implement implicit and explicit cursors in a PLSQL. then perform exception handling in PLSQL, use of procedures in PLSQL, use of functions in PLSQL, and apply triggers on a relation. And last experiment, that is use of DCL commands on a database. These are the 31 experiments which is available for our database management. Let us see first experiment, that is installation of database. How to install Oracle 11g Express Edition on a Windows? Let us see one by one with the procedure. Here, first of all, log on to the Windows with the administrative privileges. Suppose you must to be part of the administrative group on the Windows to install Oracle Database Express Edition, and if you are logged in as a domain user, ensures that you are connected to the network. Second, if the Oracle home environment variable has been set, then use the system in a control panel to delete it. Go to the following websites. These are the websites. Then click on to the free download and follow the instructions to select and download the Microsoft Windows version of Oracle Database Express Edition. Okay. After downloading the Oracle Database Express Edition installation, executable setup files is there. Double click on that setup files. Then Oracle Database XE character and language configuration describes these character sets in a detail. Okay. These are the 5 steps. Again 6 steps. In this step, the Oracle 11g Express Edition installation wizard, means welcome window wizard, displayed on a screen. Click on to the next button. After that, next screen or next wizard, that is a license agreement wizard. In this license agreement window, select I accept terms in the license agreement and click on to the next. Here accept terms, click on to the accept term and click on to the next button. And in a 8th step, in this step, choose the destination location. Here you choose the destination location, either accept the default or click on to the browser. Otherwise click on to the browser to select a different installation directories. Do not select a directory that has a spaces in its name. Okay, and then click on to the next. Okay. Next step, if you are prompted for a port number, then specify 1. The following port number are default values, that is 1521, which is a Oracle database line listeners, 2030, which is a Oracle services for the Microsoft transaction server, 8080, which is a HTTP port for the Oracle Database Express Edition graphical user interface. If these ports number are not currently used, then the installation uses them automatically without prompting you. And if they are in use, then you will be prompted to enter an available port number. Enter in the specified database password window. Here this is the password window. Enter the confirm password, enter and confirm the password to the use for a system and system database accounts. Then click on to the next. Here first of all enter the password and confirm the password and click on to the next. In the next wizard, this is a summary window which reviews the installation setting, and if you are satisfied, click on to the install. Otherwise click back and modify the setting as a necessary. In a 12th step, in the installation shield wizard, complete window is there. Click on to the finish. After finishing the installation, restart your computer. Okay. How to this step, how to start Oracle 11g Express Edition on the Windows? Let us see. First step, if the database is currently stopped, start it as follows. From the start menu, click on to the start menu, select the programs or all programs, then Oracle Database 11g Express Edition is available. Here this is available, and then click on to the start get started button or click on to the start database. Okay, Next step, here after clicking on the start database, this wizard will be displayed on a screen. Choose the application express. Here first of all choose the application express. Here after choosing the application express, here this window will display on a screen. Here in this window, this is the port number, that is 8080. Okay, here enter username and password that you are created during the installation. Here enter the username and password you are created in a installation during the installation, and click on to the login. Okay, after clicking on a login, one create new workspace is available, means this window is available on a screen or display on a screen. Click on to the create. Here click on to the create new, and then fill all the fields. This fill the fields and click on to the create workspace, and click on to the create workspace. First of all create new, click on to the create new. After that fill this all the fields and click on to the create workspace button. After clicking that, this window will display on a screen. Means after creating a new workspace, you got a message. This type of message will display on a screen, that is successfully created workspace and workspace name. Okay, to begin, click here to login and click on to the click here button. Okay, next note that if you are already have an account, then there is no need to create a new workspace. Suppose you have already created an account, there is no need to every time to create a new account. Okay, and click on to already have an account and login. Okay, suppose you have account, then I already have an account, login here. Click on to the login here button. Fill the password and fill and login. After clicking on to the login, click here to login. This wizard will open. Here fill the password, okay, and login. Username, and by default username is available. Only fill the password and click on to the login button. After that select the SQL workspace. Out of these four, first of all select the SQL workspace. Okay, next select the SQL commands. In that SQL workspace, first of all select the SQL commands, because we apply different queries on a SQL. Okay, so that first of all create the SQL commands. Next here you can write the queries and run these queries to get the output. Here in this space you can write the queries and run. After that select the query and run for the output purpose, and in this result it display the output. Okay, second method to start our Oracle, or we run the different commands on a command line also. From the start menu select the programs or all programs, then Oracle Database 11g Express Edition, and then click run SQL commands line and connect to the database using the username, that is system, and supply the password that you are created during the installation. These are the wizard. Click on to the Oracle Database 11g. After that click on to the run SQL command line. After clicking on to the SQL command line, this window will display. Then after displaying this window, connect to the SQL server. Here for connection purpose you have to type the connect here. Okay, after clicking on to the connect or write connect here, enter the username, that is system, and enter the password that you are created during the installation. Means here enter the username and password that you are created during the installation, and then click on to the enter button. After clicking on the enter button, it display one message that is connected. Okay, and you can write the queries here and also get the output. Okay, thank you. In this way we install our Oracle 11g Express Edition. Thank you.